May I come in?
Please come in.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Mr. Rajesh.
Good morning, sir.
Please take your seat.
Thank you, ma'am.
So you are Mr. Rajesh from Rajasthan.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you did your engineering which year?
Yes, I have graduated in 23.
2023. And thereafter you are here for your engineering services. You work somewhere? No.
Yeah, I am preparing for engineering.
You are preparing for engineering services. Well, when I talk about Rajasthan, there are many solar energy initiatives in Rajasthan.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you explain? Can you tell us?
Yes, ma'am. The solar energy around 20 gigawatt of installed capacity in Rajasthan. In Jodhpur, Badla, Jodhpur, the third world largest solar power plant is also there. And also in Jaisalmer, Pokhran, there are solar power plants.
Any initiative by Rajasthan government or central government scheme for solar energy which is implemented in Rajasthan?
Yes, ma'am. There is renewable energy program in 2019 by Rajasthan government, in which they give feed-in tariff for the renewable energy installed.
Any idea about KUSUM program? KUSUM, the full form, and then maybe you can explain further.
Yes, ma'am. I have heard about the program, but currently I am not able to.
Can you name some thermal power plants which are there in Rajasthan?
Yes, ma'am. There is one thermal power plant in Sri Ganganagar. Yes.
Now, coming to mechanical engineering, just few questions here and there. What is green hydrogen?
Green hydrogen.
Yes.
Ma'am, green hydrogen is the hydrogen which is produced through renewable energy sources, which does not have any kind of pollutions in itself. Like it is produced by the excess energy that we have produced from renewable energy, that will be used to electrolysis process.
Can you tell me what is the application of green hydrogen in industries? Where all do we see the application of green hydrogen in industries?
It's such I'm not aware about the
Any
specific
initiatives or any challenges which are being faced by India in scaling up the green hydrogen production in India? Any challenges which you foresee?
Sorry, ma'am, I am not aware.
Okay, now we'll move on to your technical interview. Rajesh, what are your favorite subjects?
Sir, my favorite subjects are thermodynamics, heat transfer, fluid mechanics, and strength of materials.
Fine, sir.
Okay, so Mr. Rajesh,
Yes, sir.
you are AIR 33 in GATE.
Yes, sir.
Haven't you joined any PSU till now?
No, sir, I have not applied till now because I was confident that I will be able to clear ESE in this attempt.
Okay. And what about IIT Bombay? Weren't you campus placement through
Yes,
that?
sir, I got one campus placement in real estate company, but I decided to pursue the engineering service rather than joining the...
Okay, good. See, Rajesh, let us start with a very basic question. There is something called as drag, there is friction, and there is viscosity.
Yes, sir.
What is the difference between these three terms? Is there a difference or are all of them same?
Yes, sir, there is difference.
Tell
Sir,
me, what is that?
Can I think for a moment?
Yeah, sure.
Sir, friction is any broader term like relative. If there is a relative velocity between two solid, then there will be friction. Drag will be on any solid object by any fluid, while viscosity will be in between fluids layers. Sir.
In between the fluids?
Layer, if there is relative velocity.
Okay. See, how are you going to calculate the value of viscosity? How are you going to calculate the value of the viscous force? How do you find that?
Sir, viscosity is calculated by viscometers devices. Like if the fluid, we can calculate by flowing the fluid, and we will calculate the time.
I'm not asking you viscosity.
Okay, sir.
I'm asking you, how are you going to calculate the viscous force between the layers?
Sorry, sir, I am not aware.
Okay. See, there is a device known as venturimeter.
Yes, sir.
So, what are the components? What are the various things which are involved in a venturimeter?
Sir, in venturimeter there will be one convergent section there will be one throat and then divergent section will be
Okay.
there.
What is the working principle of Venturimeter?
Sir, Venturimeter works on the Bernoulli principle. Like if there will be velocity increase, then the pressure will be drop.
So how the velocity is increasing?
Sir, in convergent section, as the area is decreasing, so the velocity will be increased to conserve mass.
So you are saying that you are decreasing the throat area.
Yes, sir.
That is the reason now.
Yes, sir.
Now consider a situation that if I keep on decreasing the throat area,
Yes, sir.
the velocity will keep on increasing.
Yes,
the
sir.
pressure difference will keep on increasing. You will get a better manometer reading.
Yes,
Yes
sir.
or no?
Yes, sir.
But we don't reduce the throat area beyond a certain limit. Can we do that?
Sir, if the velocity continuously increasing, then the subsonic fluid will convert into the transonic and then supersonic.
Any other reason beyond this? What is going to happen at the throat if I keep on decreasing the diameter of the throat beyond a limit?
Sorry, sir. Currently, I am thinking only about that.
Have you heard about a term cavitation?
Yes, sir.
What is cavitation?
Sir, if the pressure inside a flowing fluid, it will be less than the vapor pressure of the fluid at the same temperature, then there will be some vapor bubble formed, and as soon as the pressure increased again above vapor pressure, then the vapor bubble will be collapsed and there will be fitting.
See, Rajesh, how can you simulate this with thermodynamics? How can you relate this with thermodynamics? How it is happening that if you decrease the pressure of a liquid beyond the vapor pressure, why that is boiling?
Sir, should I show from graph or?
You can show.
Sir, as we take example for water, if we decrease the, like if there is, let's assume that the pressure and temperature is here, as soon as we decrease the pressure, it will go through this vaporization, and at the same temperature, if we decrease the pressure, then there will be boiling happen, sir.
Okay. So my last question, in Venturimeter,
Yes,
generally you have a problem of boundary layer separation.
yes, sir.
Where can this boundary layer separation take place in Venturimeter?
Sir, in Venturimeter, boundary layer separation will be in divergent section.
Why?
Sir, because there will be like a positive pressure gradient. The pressure will be increasing in as we go in further direction. So there will be chances of boundary layer separation.
Okay. Can you tell me why it is happening? Because generally we say that fluid flows from high pressure to low pressure.
Yes, sir.
But at the throat, the pressure is less.
Yes, sir.
And at the exit of the diverging portion, the pressure is high.
Yes, sir.
So how the fluid is flowing from low pressure to high pressure?
Sir, the fluid is flowing because at the throat section, the energy is higher than the exit divergent section. So generally fluid flow from the high energy to low energy.
Okay, Rajesh, good, sir.
Rajesh,
Yes, sir.
can you tell me about the concept of ratchet and pawl mechanism?
Yes, sir. Sir, it is an intermittent motion mechanism in which if the input is continuously rotation motion, but output is like intermittent rotation motion.
Where it is used?
Sir, it is used in watches. Sir, currently I am thinking only one example.
Okay. What is the wavelength of white light? Wavelength
light.
range of white light.
Sir, visible is from 0.7 micrometer to 0.4 to 0.7 micrometer, sir.
0.4 to
0.7.
0.7 micrometer. Okay. And can you tell me about the working principle of interferometer?
Sir, in interferometer, okay, I'm not completely aware about, but if you may allow, I will guess.
You can guess, no problem.
Sir, in interferometer, there will be monochromatic light. So, if that will be passed through any section, then there will be some fringes of dark and white color.
Okay. So what are the applications of interferometer?
Sir, Interferometry can be used to check if the flat is the surface is flat or not.
Surface flatness.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me, what is the effect of nickel on steel? If we add nickel,
Yes, sir.
what will be the effect in the property of steel?
Sorry, sir, I am not aware about.
No idea about it. Okay. What is the difference between iron carbon diagram and triple T diagram?
Yes, sir. The triple T diagram is a non-equilibrium in which we reduce the continuously temperature and the time is also changing, while iron carbon diagram is a equilibrium. Also, sir, in iron carbon diagram we study the all over the phase like gamma austenite, delta ferrite, alpha iron, while in triple T diagram we study the from austenite to martensite or bainite formation.
Okay. Tell me about the effect of cold working on the recrystallization temperature.
Sir, cold working is done below the recrystallization temperature. So, due to cold working, the surface hardness will increase and the strength of material will also increase, sir.
What will be the effect in the recrystallization temperature of the body? Let's say this is a steel rod
Yes, sir.
and it is already cold worked, right?
Yes, sir.
So, what will be the effect in its recrystallization temperature? Whether it will increase or it will decrease?
Sorry, sir, I am not aware.
Okay. Just I'm asking a very simple question. What is toughness?
Sir, toughness is the property of material to absorb the energy, how much energy it can absorb before it fracture.
If it fractures.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And if I want to check the toughness of the body,
Yes, sir. There are impact testing methods like iode charpy testing.
okay, what is the difference between both the tests?
Sir, in iode it will be like a cantilever beam, a vertical cantilever beam, while in charpy it will be a simply supported beam. And in sir iode there will be I think sir in charpy there will be a notch made on the workpiece to check the toughness, sir.
Okay. Do you have any idea about 3D printing?
What, sir?
Do you have any idea about 3D printing?
3D print? Yes, sir.
Tell me some 3D printing methods.
Method.
What is the principle of 3D printing?
Sir, in 3D printing, like it is additive manufacturing in which we manufacture layer by layer.
What are the advantages of 3D printing?
Sir, the first advantage will be that the material wastage will be less because we manufacture layer by layer. Also, sir,
It is also known as rapid prototyping, right?
yes, sir.
So why we call this as rapid prototyping?
Sorry, sir. Currently, I am not able to recall.
Okay. Sagar, sir.
So Rajesh, you have scored 100 percentile in mathematics in J 2019.
Yes, sir. In ESE Mains.
That's good. Tell me, what is infinite? What is infinity?
Sir, infinity is infinity is used to signify the anything that is too large to any other thing in number system, sir.
Large thing. What is the use of infinity? You know, some people say that infinity is undefined. It's beyond our imagination. So, what is the role of this infinity in your life, in your real life, or in mathematics part?
So, sorry, sir. I'm not like.
Okay, tell me, what is difference between critical point and stationary point?
Critical point and stationary points.
Yes.
Critical points are all of those points on which the function will be have either maxima, minima, or it is not defined. Sorry, sir, I am not aware about stationary points.
What is point of inflection?
Sir, point of inflection point of inflection are those points on which the bending moment will change its sign. The curve elasticity will also change, sir, from convex to concave.
What is contraflexure?
Sir, point of inflection and contraflexure point are same.
What is saddle point?
Saddle point. Sir, saddle points are those points which are neither maxima nor minima, but the functions double differential will be 0, sir, if I am able to correctly recall, sir.
Okay. Tell me, have you heard the name of stiffness,
Yes, sir.
toughness,
Yes, sir.
hardness,
Yes, sir.
rigidity?
Yes,
So
sir.
can you differentiate all these four terms?
Sir, toughness is the
Let's say there is some layman is there is no engineers here. Suppose you are going to guide the labor. So how you will guide what is toughness, what is stiffness, what is hardness, and what is rigidity?
Sir, toughness, we can say that the toughness will be the how much energy the labor will take to break any road. That will be the toughness. Sir, hardness will be how much he has to scratch on the surface, how much force he needed. That will be, sir, hardness. And in rigidity, sir, stiffness will be the how much force it required to bend the road.
Okay.
And, sir, to explain rigidity, sir, in axial rigidity, to how much force it required to just elongate the member.
To elongate the member.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What are the different types of beams?
Beams. Sir, there are simply supported beams, cantilever beams.
If you want to classify in two way, so how will classify the types of beam?
Sir, one will be like the, I am not able to correctly recall the name. Like one will be in which we can find out the complete forces by just the
So it's called determinate and
determinant. And
so what are the types of determinate beam?
sir, in determinant, the cantilever beam, simply supported beam, and the simply supported beams in extending in one direction.
What is the name of that beam? What is propped cantilever beam?
Sir, propped cantilever beams are those beams in which one end will be fixed and another end will be, there will be hinge support or roller support, sir.
Have you seen somewhere it is used in your real life?
Sir, it can be used in if there will be the support will be in one there will be in wall and there will be one support from the pillar.
Have you seen, you are from IIT Mumbai,
Yes.
there is one building called VMCC.
Yes, sir.
Have you seen there is an umbrella
Umbrella.
on which support it is hanging?
Sorry, sir, I am not aware.
Okay, one last question. Suppose you have solid sphere and hollow sphere. How you will identify which one is solid and which one is hollow? Let's say both are having the same mass.
Same mass. Then, sir, solid sphere will be much smaller than the hollow sphere if the mass is same.
Okay. Suppose let's say they are having the same size and they are painted with the same color.
Sir, from moment of inertia, we can find out how much for the twisting force it will require to rotate the body.
So how you will find the moment of inertia? Here, let's say suppose it is put on your table. So how you will identify?
Sir, we can take an inclined and will rotate.
That's good. Okay, Rajesh. Okay, ma'am.
Coming to your hobbies, Mr. Rajesh, you like to play badminton,
Yes, ma'am.
right? And you also have been interested in volleyball.
Yes, I used to play volleyball during my first year, but after that I switched to
Played badminton. Any recent achievements of India in terms of badminton in any international tournaments?
in recent the India won 2022 Thomas Cup. After that also in Commonwealth game Lakshya Sen won the gold medal. And
Who's
before
Pulela Gopichan?
Huh?
Pulela Gopichan. Who is he?
Sir, ma'am, Pulela Gopichand is the current Indian coach, badminton coach. He also a former world number one player. He won the all England badminton tournament. After the
He runs academy somewhere, badminton academy.
yes, ma'am, in
Which place?
in Hyderabad.
In Hyderabad. Okay. Walking is your other hobby.
Yes,
Do you
ma'am.
make your walking as a habit in some natural environment, or you do it at home?
Sorry, ma'am.
Where do you walk basically?
Sir, I generally walk in the evening time in ground of a government school in my village.
Okay. Okay. And how many kilometers you cover in one walk?
Generally, I used to walk like there is 800-meter one round, so I used to walk around 4 to 5 rounds.
4 to 5 kilometers approximately. And how it has helped you as a person?
Ma'am, the walking is like work as to unwind my stress and to also socialize with my friends. Like in the evening, we used in collective walking, and after that, it will also work as a warm up for the badminton. So if we play badminton, then it also work as a warm up.
Very good. My last question, why engineering services? What's your motivation to be here?
Ma'am, in engineering service, I will be better utilize my technical knowledge. Also, there will be a broader opportunities in within the departments of engineering service, like if I will get in defense service or in water engineering service, and also, ma'am, there will be chances of deputations, so there will be a wide learning opportunities there.
Thank you, Mr. Rajesh. We'll call you back for the interview.
Thank you, ma'am.
Feedback. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Come, Rajesh. So, how was your experience?
Initially, like I was little bit humbled because I just arrived and
I think the electron picked up. That's a very good experience. Overall, I think Rajesh, you're doing really well. I mean, your interview actual date is 16th October. You have some time as well. I personally believe on non-tech areas, you don't need to change anything. The way you're performing, the way you're answering questions, your hobbies, your state, I think you're doing really well. Okay? So, but then all said and done, these are technical interviews. You have to perform really strong in technical levels. On the basis of your overall performance today, which is very good, we've given you 132. Okay? How you perform technically? Sir.
Okay, Rajesh. So, you give quite precise and crisp answer. That is the good part about you. And technically, you are sound. Okay? So, apart from this, though you have a lot of advantages, let me cater to a few points. You entered into the room and आपने मैम को संबोधित सर से किया. And in the interview, many times आप सर बोले मैम को. तो उसका थोड़ा ध्यान रखिएगा, ठीक है? बोर्ड के अंदर there can be female chairperson also, or any board member can be female. Okay? Next important thing is, though you are technically very sound, but कुछ छोटी चीज़ों का भी अगर ध्यान रखोगे तो और betterment की तरफ होगा. थोड़ा सा अगर straight बैठ सकते हो spine के साथ, हाँ ये दे. अच्छा, और थोड़ा सा एक कभी कभार थोड़ा स्माइल कर दिया, थोड़ा engaging बना लिया अपने आप को, है ना? So technically you are sound. अगर आप थोड़ी और बातों का ध्यान दोगे तो exceptionally you can do good. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
All the best.
All the best, Rajesh. You have done quite well.
Good.
Right? So just go through few points if possible before the interview. Your interview is on
16th October.
16th of October, right? So in the last mock interview, we gave you 128, right?
Yes.
This time it was slightly better, right? And I don't think there is any problem as far as technical is concerned. Just make sure you're confident on that very day, right? Keep smiling. There's nothing to take pressure, right?
Sir,
थोड़ी सी जरूरत समटाइम ना आप थोड़ा पिच हाई कर लेना है. अगर कोई चेयरपर्सन बहुत ओल्ड हुई ना तो थोड़ी सी
वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशन जो है वो आपको एंगेजिंग करता है बोर्ड के साथ.
अच्छा राजेश, एक क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहूँगा. डू यू नो देयर इज एनी मूवी ऑन बैडमिंटन?
yes, sir. There is Love All by K.K. Menon on the Pulela Gopichand.
Okay, Rajesh, all the
Thank
best.
you. All the best. Thank you.
Like, should I revise again production or I will focus on design and
नहीं, आप डिज़ाइन पे ही फोकस कीजिए. बस थोड़ा बहुत अगर मटेरियल्स साइंस पे चला जाए, मैटर ना सॉम से चला जाता है उधर.
वो सोम का मतलब ही मटेरियल साइंस है. प्रोडक्शन आ ही जाएगा थोड़ा बहुत आ जाएगा. तो थोड़ा बहुत वो देख लो आप. हाँ, आयरन कार्बन ट्रिपल टी और स्टील बेसिकली,
okay, sir.
है ना? और थोड़ा लाउड रहेंगे तो कॉन्फिडेंट ज़्यादा नजर आएंगे,
यस.
है ना?
Yes, sir.
चलिए, ऑल द बेस्ट.
Thank you, sir.
All the best. Thank you.